Hello everybody, my name is Mike from m.a.d Gaming and welcome back to reading your comments. First comment for today says, please, no jump scares. Boo. And the next comment says, did you ever have that phase where you'd make fun of American accents, then in your teen years realise that they were doing the same? Hashtag Team Crumpets. Is it bad that I annoy my friends with impressions of Wilfred Warstache and Terminator? Also, I just came back from France. You won't believe how happy I am to sit in front of my broken non-stop air conditioner. That's sarcasm. Okay, so American accents. I suppose, like, I know a lot of kids put on American accents, and so I am assuming that a lot of American kids also put on British accents. I guess that's just the way things are. I suppose you kind of, my American accents kind of range from, you know, you've got the deep south kind of accents like, oh my god, hey there Cletus, my name is Harry Mellon. Yeah! They're really stereotypical kind of American accents, and I know they're so broad, there's so many, as much as there's so many different British accents as well. There's just a lot. I mean, you can literally travel about an hour north and people will say different things. There'll be different ways of speaking and different, like, where I'm living at the moment isn't where I'm born. I wasn't born in the county of Norfolk, I was born in Kent. And in Kent, the pronunciation of certain things, like we say water, you know, that kind of thing. And here in Norfolk, it's more water. It's slightly more well-spoken. Not that kind of thing, because like Norfolk's like, you are right there, mate. That's more Cornwall. This is what I mean. There's so many different like accents. Like, I'm from Norfolk. Oh, you like banging my sister. But then, you know, from where I come from in Kent, it's like, we're apparently considered posh cockneys. Who knows? And the second part, is it bad that I annoy my friends? No, it's good. You should practice impressions. You should be good at impressions, like Wilfred Warstache. That's my Wilfred Warstache. Oh my god. And Terminator would be, I'll be back. I am Arnold Schwarzenegger. Oh, Detective John Kimball. Who is your daddy? And what does he do? And the next comment says, when are you doing Iron Man again? Well, unfortunately, Iron Man hasn't been returning my calls, so our next sex session will Is that not what he meant? Shit. I'm assuming you're meaning the Iron Man challenge for World of Warcraft, and the answer to that question is fairly soon, actually. I've actually recently started playing WoW again in my spare time. Just a little bit, not too much, just little bits. And I was thinking maybe I could bring the Iron Man series back. I always said it would never be cancelled, that it was merely on a hiatus. So it'll be good to maybe jump back in and give it a try, do a few episodes. I mean, the channel is so different now to how it was back then. And I don't play WoW that much anymore. But the good thing about the WoW Iron Man challenge is it's something that everybody can get behind, even if you don't necessarily like World of Warcraft. It's something that, you know, for those who don't know the rules, there is a playlist. Go and watch the playlist. Some of the videos are really old. The microphone quality is awful. I mean, god awful. But it's something that I could do that's kind of entertaining with World of Warcraft. It's not necessarily me playing current content that people who don't play WoW don't really give a crap about. It's fairly fun. So I was always looking to bring it back at some point, and I feel like now, maybe this week will be a good time for that to happen. So keep an eye on your sub feeds, that's all I say. And the next comment says, summer, aka freedom. For you, maybe summer equals every single day my children are home. Every single day I am a slave. No, it's not that bad really, but it's really weird that it's different, because being a full-time dad, you kind of, everything is opposite. You live in an opposite world, where so many people look forward to the summer holidays because they get so much time off to do all this stuff, when really I get more time off during the school time, which is kind of weird really. And even then I don't get much time off, so, but yeah, it's weird. And anyway, I don't like the summer, I don't like the heat. I'm really not, like, I'm not built for it. I prefer winter. I prefer it to be a bit chillier. That's my kind of thing. And the next comment says, what is your favourite meme? What is my favourite meme? The thing with memes are they go out of fashion. They come back into fashion. You get new memes coming in and different memes coming in to try and assert their dominance over other memes. I'm really memey in my normal everyday life, and so I've just asked Dawn what she thinks my favourite meme is, and I think she's hit the nail on the head. And I think my favourite meme at the moment has to be, my name is Jeff.
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 Hey, that's the best I can do. I just, you know, everything. If I see the name Jeff, I can't help but just go, name is Jeff. I just love it. It's so funny. And the next comment says, what do you use to make your thumbnails? I actually use a program called GIMP, which, yeah, as Dawn just chuckled over there, a lot of people go, what, mate? Do you mean leather? Leather clad? As in you get up in your squeakies and go, thumbnail. But no, was that good, was it, Dawn? Was that funny? But no, it's a free program you can get. It's g.i.m.p 2.0, and it's like Photoshop Lite is the best way I could describe it. It's not quite as good as Photoshop, but it's free. And it's taken me a while to learn how to use it, and I recommend, if you do use it, to get a lot of, there's loads of tutorials out there, so just follow tutorials. And if you see other people's thumbnails and think, God, how do they do that? There's a tutorial out there for it. So by far the best way of teaching yourself how to do it is just do it. Go back and look at my early thumbnails. I've used GIMP since the beginning of this channel. Go back and look at the early thumbnails. They're all shit. And these days, I feel like my thumbnails are so much better. There's so much better detail in them. And they're more colourful, they're more vibrant. And I've been sticking my face in them more and more just to try and brand the channel a bit better. Because everybody looks through their sub feed and just kind of scrolls through and skips through. And if you see my mug on the thumbnail, then you think, oh, that's one of my videos. And then you're probably more likely to watch it. And the next comment says, beer mug emote. Yeah, that's pretty much it. And the next comment says, maybe make a video that includes us writing sentences in our own language, which you will then have to pronounce or something. The part in this video where you said, "Makadasmak," was already funny to me, so an entire video would probably be even better. This was in the video for Higher or Lower, where there was the packet of Lay's crisps, and it was like, "Makadasmak, Makadasmak, yes." This is the phrase they put in there. Ben dakt voor alle look videos ungeveral zudor. Smiley face. P.S. I totally did not copy this idea from Jacksepticeye. This was totally my idea. Okay. This is okay, this is awesome. Can everybody who's watching this video, if you speak a different language, write a phrase in your own language in the comments below, and I will make a video on it, reading those phrases. I think this could be quite interesting. Thank you, Marshmelody, for this comment. It's very much appreciated, and it's an amazing idea, and I love it because I'm notoriously bad at pronouncing words. It's just something I'm really bad. God, this is going to be interesting. And the next comment says, have you ever been to Taco Bell? I haven't, and I really want to go. There's a few restaurants that have just opened up in the UK. I actually looked into it after reading this comment, and man, there's one in my old haunting ground in Thurrock in Essex, at the Lakeside Shopping Centre. They've just opened one. Now, it is about an hour and a half's drive from here. So we may have to make that pilgrimage one day. I must have one. I love tortilla wraps and things like that, so any kind of burritos or anything like that, I love them. I mean, my favourite breakfast, which I treat myself to at the weekend, is my breakfast burrito, where I literally just do a full English fry up and shove it in a wrap. And mwah, it is beautiful. And the next comment is from a Subnautica video, but I wanted to include it. So just so you know about the episode had the death and burning alive and stuff. It's nothing, you've not missed a weird video where I burned someone alive. That never happened. It never happened. You can't prove anything. But the comment says, this episode had me laughing like a dying pig. So much death. Burning alive. Amazing. Not only that, but your editing just made it 1,000 times better. I absolutely loved them. I went back all the way to see the first video of yours that I ever watched, and oh boy have you gotten better at this. Before, they weren't polished and there weren't really any cuts or editing in general, but now, I absolutely love it. Good job. I'm really trying my hardest to make more editing things, I'm really careful because my style of video is very much an improv style of video, and I don't like too much editing. These kind of videos is fine, but when it comes to game videos, I don't want to cut too much because I feel like if you cut too much of a game, you lose a lot of the game, a lot of the atmosphere, especially when it comes to things like horror games. If you do too much cutting and too many silly edits, it takes too much away from the actual game. Whereas things like this and little kind of try not to laugh videos, I just go to town on them. I'm still not that great at editing, but as you've pointed out, personally I feel like I've come a long way in the last nearly 2 years in terms of learning how to do silly edits and things like that. And I have weird ideas, and I've started to just think to myself, rather than just thinking, oh, there's a stupid idea, nah, maybe it's too stupid, I'm just putting it in. I'm just putting it in because I'm only holding myself back at the end of the day. So I'm proud of some of the editing that I've done recently. And yeah, as I said, in terms of like let's play videos and actual gameplay videos, I try not to do as many cuts as possible, just mainly because, as I said, I don't want to lose too much of the actual game. I think that's really, really important, and too much editing does take away. But at the same time, I don't want to under-edit, and it's learning a balance. It's just getting that balance in and making sure that I can make videos as entertaining as possible without taking too much away from the actual game itself, because this is a gaming channel. I mean, it is mad gaming, and although I do silly videos like, you know, reading your comments, and I do, you know, try not to laugh videos, and I'll do videos of things that aren't necessarily considered games, they're kind of like the exception rather than the rules. So, but trying to incorporate that kind of I hesitate to use the word comedy, but that type of kind of entertainment that I want to bring out is trying to incorporate that into the gaming side of videos as well. So yeah, I'm glad you've noticed, and I'm glad that you find my videos entertaining. That is why I do it in the first place. If you have a comment for next fortnight's reading your comments, please leave a comment below, or at Mike S. Boyd on Twitter, or Mike the Special on Tumblr, or Mad Gaming on Facebook. Any of those, and I will use them in the video. Also, don't forget to leave a comment below of a phrase in another language. You don't even have to speak the language, just a phrase in a language that you can speak and you know how to pronounce properly, because that is key. If you just write a phrase in another language and you don't know how it's pronounced properly, it ain't gonna be funny. Thank you everybody so much for watching, and I'll see you again soon.